Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the last homely garden. I haven't made a video here for a while, and that's because April has been a really difficult month. It's been cold and wet and rainy with not very much growing in the garden at all. But now that May's arrived, everything's changed, and I can't believe how beautiful the garden looks. It's gone from a complete change from scuttling inside to keep warm to being outside all day long. Now my son John and his wife Anna are coming later, and I'm making some lunch outside for them, and then Anna's going to help me to do some of the garden jobs that I'm keen to do. So a few days ago I pressure washed the outside of the polytunnel. Polytunnel is a fantastic resource. It really is excellent for growing the things like tomatoes and cucumbers that I need to grow indoors in this. This garden here is in zone 8. I'm in the north of England, and it's 750 feet above sea level. So the growing season's pretty short really, but the polytunnel extends that growing season for things like tomatoes and cucumbers, which I love to grow. But the polytunnel needs maintenance, and cleaning the outside of the polytunnel with the pressure washer was a vital job to do. But then inside it had all got a little bit rough around the edges and not great, not somewhere I really wanted to be to do planting and so on. So soon my son John and his wife Anna are coming for lunch, and it's so nice we can eat outside today. And then when John's gone back to work, Anna's going to stay and help me to tidy up the polytunnel and give it a proper good spring clean before we start in on the next part of the year. Now I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to plant quite a few seeds today, I hope, and get all of that done just before we go any further. This is an idyllic setting, but I am near a road, and the road sometimes can be quite loud. So if you're hearing noises off, just try and tune into the bird song instead, but you will hear vehicles from time to time. So I'm going to get on then and make the food for John and Anna coming, and some mint tea that I have mint growing just beside me in a pot by the back door, and we'll make some lovely mint tea. I'm just giving it a test run now. Let me show you. It's just delicious. I'll make a fresh pot of that when they come. And then Anna and I will crack on and do some work in the polytunnel. It's quite hot in there today. It's perhaps not a good time to be inside a plastic greenhouse on a hot day like this, but we're going to give it a try. And we'll see you in there. It's the right length too.
Whoa, that's perfect.
And it's got pegs in the sides too. This compost that I buy is great compost, it's good quality and everything, but it does have little bits in it of twigs sometimes and lumpy bits, and so I pass it through this sieve. It takes ages, but I like to do that because what I end up with is this beautiful fine soil here that the baby seed roots find it much easier to push their way through. And so I know it takes ages, but I quite like doing it actually. So that's probably enough for that. And I've got a couple of packets of seeds here that I want to plant. Isn't that lovely now? If I was a baby seed, I'd want to push my roots through there. It'd be so much easier. So I'm just going to fill these up now and do a little bit of planting. Anna's been today and she's helped me tidy up the polytunnel. It looks so good now. It's very, very early in the season, obviously still planting seeds, lots to plant. So I put that in there and I don't tamp it down too much so that it's not too compacted for the seeds. And what I'm going to plant is this. I've got a couple here, scabious or zinnia. I'll plant these beautiful zinnia. Yeah, I'll plant those. Okay, so let's get the seeds out. I also need a label. It's amazing how quickly you forget what you've planted. And my pen here. So I'll write that label in a minute for scabious. No, you see, zinnia. I nearly did that wrong, didn't I? But it's been a good day. It's really hot in the poly. I've got a thermometer just above me here and it says it's 30 degrees Celsius. I'm not quite sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's very, very hot. So we've had a good old busy day. I've done quite a lot of jobs that I've wanted to do because I've had help. Isn't it nice to have help in the garden? Someone to just give you a bit of a hand. So I have Aaron and Adam who come and help me sometimes on a Tuesday. I have Anthony, Ant White, Ant's Country Life, who comes and helps me in the garden sometimes too. And Anna, who's just invaluable. Anna is a gardener. She's an amazing gardener, and so she really understands what it is she's doing in the garden. So I love that. So these are quite big seeds. So I'm going to plant one per cell. And, whoops-a-daisy. Oh, two in that one there. And that one there. So that's one per cell, which means that I've got some more for a second sowing if I want to. It says on the packet I can carry on sowing these out for a little bit longer yet, directly into the ground, so I may do that. Now let's write that label before I forget what it is. It's a scabious. It's a tall double mix scabious. Pop that in there. And then there's a kind of rule of thumb about seeds, that you should cover them as deep as the seeds are. So some seeds that are just like dust, you would put hardly anything over the top of them. And bigger seeds like peas or broad beans, you would put those quite a ways into the soil. With this one, I'm just going to put some more of my sifted soil over the top, like that. And then, because if I water this now, it'd be really easy to dislodge those seeds. So I've got this thing, this one here, which is a wonderful thing. Let's just pump it up a bit. That's some good noises. And this gives me a really lovely fine mist, which just damps the soil beautifully and doesn't dislodge those brand new seeds. There's a little bit there that I need to cover. And then we'll put those in one of those two little greenhousey things that I've got at the end of the polytunnel here, because although it's an absolutely amazing day today, it still can get quite cool at night time. So I'm just going to soak these through, and I'll give them another soaking before bed, and those ones are ready now to go into the little zippy green thing. So I'm going to carry on now and plant some more seeds. And I'm going to say we've had quite a successful day here, Anna and I. It's been fantastic to have help in the garden. It's really beautiful weather. It makes you glad to be alive. It makes you want to be out here doing things. I've been enjoying watching the bees coming in and out while we've been working. And so I've got some big plans coming for the garden channel. One of the things that's going to be happening this summer is that Ant and I are going to put a green roof on the cabin, a sedum roof on the cabin, and I'm really excited about that one. I think it's going to be brilliant. So we haven't got that organised yet. We've got to research it and organise it and order all the things, and then Ant and I are going to put that green roof on the cabin. The cabin's been wonderful. I absolutely love going down to the cabin of an evening, and I took my supper down there last night. It was just great. So I'm really enjoying the cabin, and the green roof will be the last thing that we need for that. So what I would say then is, if you subscribe to this channel, is to put your notifications on, because I never know when I'm going to be posting that. It could be any time. It's just when Ant's got availability and when I've got time to do it with him, and when the weather allows. And so watch out for that video. Also, the progress on all of these seeds that I'm planting here. The tomatoes and the cucumbers are going to go into the polytunnel now, and they'll be, hopefully they'll be abundant. So thank you for watching, but definitely do come back again to the Last Homely Garden to see the next things that are happening here in my lovely garden. Take care, everybody, and enjoy your gardens, and I hope you've got weather like I have. So I just did scabious, so I'm going to do these zinnia. These look really, really pretty. Let's put some more of those in.